Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of April 21, 2025. It shows Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, getting an update on her cancer treatment. Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Michael Brazade, team up on a project. Plus, Diane Jenkins-Abbott, Susan Walters, unveils the newly decorated manse. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Next week, Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, will have some medical news to share with Amy. Although Nate isn't a doctor anymore, he used his connections to help Amy. Now Amy is undergoing a specialized cancer treatment. Amy wasn't doing so well recently and ended up in a Chicago hospital, but she's back in Genoa City now. Amy even was able to go out for a coffee, which can be a huge undertaking for someone with health issues. In the preview clip, Amy is chatting with Nate and Damian Kane, Jermaine Rivers. Nate goes to take a phone call, then returns with news. Nate has an update for Amy on her treatment. Judging by Nate's facial expression and tone, it must be good news. Of course, Amy will rejoice with Damian and Nate if it's positive news. Amy might also take the opportunity to tell Damian that she hopes he's being honest about everything. Amy will have to say it delicately, but she did admit to Lely Winters, Crystal Colil, that she doesn't blame her for being concerned. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that at Society, Daniel and Tessa will do some more bonding. These characters became unexpected friends following Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom death. In the preview clip for the week of April 21, Tessa asks Daniel if there is anything he's wanted to do that he just didn't have time for. That is when Daniel gets an idea, but he can't do it alone. Daniel tells Tessa that he needs her help with this new project. There are no clues as to what this project could be. However, it sounds like it might be fun. Over at the Abbott manse, Diane is finally ready to show everyone what she has done with the house. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, are escorted inside with their eyes closed. When Diane tells them to open their eyes, both men look around stunned. However, it's not clear if those are good or bad looks. Because of how anxious Jack was about the changes, I have a feeling that Diane didn't alter too much. It most likely still looks very much like it always did, just like Jack wanted. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount, Plus to find out what is coming up next. After weeks of uncertainty, emotional breakdowns, and fear of the unknown, Amy's medical saga takes a dramatic turn. Monday's episode opens on a somber note as Amy meets with her new specialist at Memorial. Viewers can expect a heavy-hearted scene as she prepares to hear news that could reshape her entire future. But instead of another setback, Amy receives something she hasn't had in a while: hope. In a scene that is both poignant and powerful, Amy learns that her condition is not as terminal as originally diagnosed. A misreading in her previous scans led to a clouded prognosis. With a revised diagnosis and a more aggressive treatment plan, Amy suddenly finds herself staring at a future she thought was lost. The news stirs up a storm of emotions, not just in Amy, but in those who have stood by her. Maria is one of the first to hear the news, and her reaction is nothing short of heartfelt. The two share a tearful hug in crimson lights, and it becomes clear that Amy's battle is far from over. But now, there's a fighting chance. Expect moving flashbacks this week as Amy reflects on the moments that brought her to this point and how the people of Genoa City have supported her through it all. But not everyone is convinced. A skeptical Lelena questions the validity of the new diagnosis, especially when she uncovers that Amy's new doctor has a controversial past. Will Amy's hope come crashing down just as quickly as it lifted, or is this the miracle she's been waiting for? Meanwhile, an unexpected dynamic begins to take shape between Tessa Porter and Daniel Romalotti. What starts as a casual conversation at Society turns into the seed of an innovative new project that could shake up the art and music world in Genoa City. Tessa, still riding the momentum from her recent songwriting resurgence, has been looking for a creative outlet beyond music. Daniel, whose gaming company Omega Sphere has been in a creative lull, is desperately seeking fresh concepts to bring the platform back into the spotlight. A shared frustration leads to a brainstorm over coffee, and by midweek, the pair is exploring the idea of multi-sensory experience. Music meets interactive storytelling. Devin takes notice, and while he's wary of Daniel's past failures, he's intrigued by Tessa's vision. He tentatively offers support, but only if they can present a solid proof of concept. Cue the mad dash to piece together a teaser experience in time for a Chancellor Winters showcase on Friday. Their partnership won't be without its challenges. Daniel's ego and perfectionism clash with Tessa's more intuitive, free-flowing style. But beneath the tension, there's undeniable chemistry. Not romantic, but the electric kind that sparks when two artists challenge each other to be better. And yes, it will leave fans wondering if this alliance could turn into something more, professionally or otherwise. While Amy and Tessa take center stage, other Genoa City residents are stirring the pot in their own ways. Victoria finds herself once again torn between loyalty and ambition, with news that Victor may be stepping back from the helm of Newman Enterprises. The internal power struggle begins. Nate makes a surprise pitch that could shake up the company's structure. And Victoria's response may surprise you. Audra continues her quiet manipulation of Tucker. She's playing a long game, and this week, her charm offensive moves into high gear as she positions herself as the only one Tucker can trust. Little does he know, Audra is also feeding information to someone else. Someone who could dismantle his empire with one well-timed move. Chelsea and Adam are cautiously navigating their son Connor's needs as they consider sending him to a new specialized school. This emotional subplot underscores the importance of co-parenting amid past hurts and fresh starts. Expect a powerful scene between Chelsea and Adam that reminds viewers of their deep, if complicated, connection. As the week wraps up, all eyes are on Chancellor Winters' showcase event. Tessa and Daniel present their first prototype, a beautifully haunting short experience where users can walk through a virtual world set to a new original song by Tessa. It's raw, emotional, and deeply personal. The crowd's reaction is overwhelmingly positive, including a surprising nod from Lily, who hadn't been sold on a collaboration. But just as the applause settles, a mysterious figure arrives at the event. Someone from Daniel's past with a file in hand that could derail everything he and Tessa are building. A former employee? A disgruntled ex-partner? The answer comes in the final moments, and it's enough to leave Daniel speechless, and viewers hanging until next week. Looking ahead, Amy's path to recovery might be more complicated than it seems, especially with new medical concerns bubbling under the surface. Tessa and Daniel's collaboration will continue to blossom, but it may come with strings neither of them expected. And as secrets start to surface across Genoa City, one thing is clear. No one is truly safe when ambition and emotion collide. This week on The Young and the Restless, it's all about resilience, reinvention, and relationships, both new and old. Whether you're here for the medical twists, the artistic breakthroughs, or the slow burn drama that only Y&R can deliver, don't blink. Every episode is packed with moments that will keep you talking until Monday.